Alright, here we are back again on part 2. So, I was going to try to record at home on a little board thing that I have. I'm not sure it's showing up well, so I might try for a few minutes and then view it and see. I can't tell. Alright, the thing that we're studying is the what kind of circle? It is the unit circle. So why do we call it the unit circle? Because the radius is 1. So we established the degrees around the unit circle, and we've established the radian measure around the unit circle. So now we're interested in the numbers outside of the unit circle. So I'm going to put this circle on a coordinate plane. And I'm going to get some of those basic ones before I put in my 12 equal slices and go around. I'm going to remember that this is radius 1. So that means this is 1, this is 1, this is 1, and this is 1. So I was wondering, if I'm on the coordinate plane and this middle spot is 0, 0 at the origin, what would the actual coordinate be of this point? If I started at the origin and moved 1 to the right, wouldn't the coordinate be 1 to the right and 0 up and down? 1, 0. So that's the first, the coordinate on the unit circle, the first one. The next one we'll look at is up here. So this time we were at 0, 0. We know that's 0, 0. I don't want to clutter up the drawing any more than I have to. 0, 0 is here, so if I go straight up, I go no distance right or left, but I go straight up. That would be the point 0, 1. See if you can get this point and this point. Hopefully negative numbers have shown up in your coordinates here. We don't go up and down, that's the second coordinate, but we do go to the left 1. So that will be negative 1, 0 for that coordinate. And here we don't go left or right, we go straight down. So 0 left and right, negative 1 down. So the first coordinate tells me whether to go right or left, and the second coordinate tells me whether to go up or down. Alright, so those are the first coordinates that we have on the unit circle. Alright, let's put in some more of our pie slices. So I'll start with these and add these. So each quarter I break into 3 equal slices. So that gives me 12 around. So I'm interested in the coordinates all the way around. So starting with this one, I'm going to use what we know of similar triangles. We established that this was 30 degrees, or pi over 6. So I'm going to draw a right triangle with 30 degrees. That's not the right. Let me get an erasure. Dramatic pause there. I'm going to erase that and put in a better looking 30-degree angle. Alright, if this is 30 degrees, we had a special triangle. You can check it on your comp book, and it was where we developed it. And these, all 30-degree triangles are proportional to this one. So what is our special 30-degree, what is our 30-degree triangle? Well, I'm going to pull it out and set it here. So here's my 30 degrees. So moving this triangle down to here, I know only one dimension on this special triangle, and it is right there. And that, because this is a unit circle, all the radii are 1. This is the same as a radii, so I've moved that 1 over here on the picture. So I can get the other 2 by proportions from the first triangle. So if the hypotenuse went from 2 to 1 in half, all the others would have to do the same proportionally. So 1 will be cut in half. and square root of 3 will be cut in half. So, if I move these values back up here, I know this length was square root of 3 over 2, and this length is 1/2. So therefore, this point means I went from the origin over square root of 3 over 2 and up 1/2. So transporting our our triangle back onto the unit circle, these proportions, these lengths will give me this coordinates. Alright, so we have square root of 3 over 2 and 1/2. Let's go to this one. On this one, we are going to not have a 30-degree triangle anymore, but 2 slices of the pie. So that means this central angle here is 60 degrees. So I'm going to turn these special triangles around so they're lined up appropriately. And here's my special triangle for 60, which is the same as the one I just erased. It's just that I've spun it around. And across from the 60 was a square root of 3, across from the 30 is a 1, and this is a 2. So same triangle, special triangle. And now I'm going to draw mine. I'm going to take it over here. It's a smaller version of that, so it's 60. And taking it from the circle here to here, there's one dimension that I already know. And because it's a unit circle, this hypotenuse matches this, and I know that it is a 1 in the unit circle. So now I can use proportions to get the rest. So 2 went to 1, so square root of 3 will also be cut in half, and 1 will be cut in half. So this time, to get to this point, I went over this distance, 1/2, that's my x-coordinate, and I went up square root of 3 over 2. So look how they compared. First square root of 3 over 2, then 1/2. Here, 1/2 first, and then square root of 3 over 2. So to shorten our discussion, I'm going to call this the long guy, and this the short guy. And I'm going to go all the way around the circle, doing some version of long and short. So we already got this one at the top. So over here, can you see if I make a triangle to get from the origin to this point, I go over short and up long. This is the short guy, this is the long. The short guy is 1/2, but notice the 1/2 went back. So it's going to be negative 1/2, but from that spot I went up. So positive square root of 3 over 2 is the name of that coordinate on the unit circle. How about here? Can you get to it before I do? This time, I'm going to go from the origin over to here and up. So this is, I'm going to go back the long guy and up the short. Back the long guy is negative square root of 3 over 2 and up the short. In like manner, if you get the process, see if you can put all of them in, and we'll go all the way around the unit circle. So this one would be back the long guy and down the short. This one, without drawing the triangle, I'm going to go back the short and down the long. This one is going to be, I'm going to go, to get to this point from the origin, I have to go this way and then that way. So before I do, write in the coordinates you think are here. We go the short guy in the positive direction, the long guy went down. So we have 1/2 and negative square root of 3 over 2. Here, we have square root of 3 over 2 and down 1/2. Alright, so that takes us all the way around the unit circle in 6th. I have one more section, so I'm going to have to shut this down. I want to see if that even shows up, because I wasn't able to have a camera person. And I don't know if that work I did on my special triangles showed up. So I'm going to check it and maybe do it again on a piece of paper. So over and out for a second.